Welcome back to another video. If you don't already know Taya, she is the other half of Cove Salon, and today we're going to be refreshing her balayage, so follow along.
You don't have to film in like good quality hair. Why? Never. One genre of me. Oh my gosh, I forgot about your blonde piece. Oh, is it in there? Yes! Ah!
So after we have her sectioned, I'm just going to be starting about 2/3 of the way up the head since we're doing more of a partial. And I'm choosing to do slices on her. I am teasing them so they blend softer, but I want slices because she has pretty dense dark hair and I don't want the baby lights to just be completely lost, which can sometimes happen with this type of hair. If I was just going for like a really subtle look, weaves would be okay. But since she has quite a bit of blonde already in her hair, we want to match it up. I'm taking my lightener pretty high up through these sections. This is just to ensure we get the best lift possible because she has a little bit of a darker natural base. If you do feather up, you're going to expose a little bit more warmth in that area. And as always, I'm just feathering my lightener down into where the lightness begins. And if there's anything that's already really light, I'm just taking it completely out of the foil. When I'm working on longer hair like this, I definitely like to customize my foils to the length that I want. So I rip them a little bit longer, and that way you're not trying to bunch all that hair up into a little foil. I do find when you do that, it does interfere with the saturation and the lift. Another tool that I always like to use on everybody, but it's especially helpful on longer hair, is my balayage board. I always just have it placed under my foil, which gives a hard surface for the hair to spread out on, and then it allows me to get greater saturation. It also helps with my speed. And a little secret, I am currently in the process of making boards, so stay tuned for when I launch those, and I'll make a video on how to use them and all my tips and tricks with them. Getting back to this tutorial, the whole way through I've been taking inch sections, and then I'm taking about a 1/4 inch subsection, and that's what I'm choosing to lighten. In case you were wondering, this is our boss, Ollie. We work for him, so leave him some love below. What you see me doing here is open air balayage, which I just released an entire video of its own on, so if you need extra tips, just refer back to that. But I'm using Wella Freelights and 30 volume, and I have that mixed at a 1 to 1.5 ratio. Moving into the front, I'm just mapping everything out a little bit, so I'm sectioning that top section away, and then I'm going to be doing 2 back-to-back weave baby lights along her hairline, and then I'll do 1 kind of above her ear where she would pull up her pony, and then I'm going to do 1 right below that parting that I made up top. When I'm doing a partial like this, I do just leave all of that interior out, because if you just put a few, they just seem to me like they're kind of randomly placed. I would rather do a full or just not at all in that area. And then I focus my lightening all on top and it falls over that, and then it creates a really pretty amount of depth below the highlights. And we'll just be doing the same pattern up the other side. Initially, we had decided to do a bolder money piece on her, so my placement was a weave followed by 3 fine slices. If you watch this video all the way through to the end, you'll see that we did retone and pull just a couple lowlights through this area because we just wanted her to be a little bit softer. So Pay attention to the placement here. I'm going to show you what it will look like with a pop at the end. And then at the very end, I'll show you what it would look like if you kept it softer. An option to keep it softer would be to do just like 2 to 3 weaves. And to connect everything together, I'm just going to be doing TEASY slices along the part line and working my way down to where that initial foil was under this section. And for these last foils getting put in, I do have the developer bumped up to 20 volume with my lightener. I'm starting in the back here and I'm just doing a root tap, and I'm doing 6N, 6NCH, and 7V. Again, this is important to look at the placement because this is going to show the difference between the two afters that I'm going to show you. This is just a little tap, and then after I'm going to be going through and doing a root melt. And for the after photo of that, that would be me bringing this part down another inch. And once we have this all applied, you want to start your timer for 20 minutes and then just start to brush it all through. This is just going to blend everything together nicely and start to pre-tone our ends for us. Here is the end result. Super beautiful and beachy. We loved it, but we did want to go just a little bit darker. So this is her retoning with 5N, 7AG on her roots, 6N as a low light through her money piece, and 9GI, 9V, and 9AA on her ends. And this is how it turned out. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.